All new at 9, Bi-State is getting help it wasn't expecting. It's going to be using millions in pandemic funds to tackle troubling security problems. The new development causing a prominent Bi-State critic to change course. Here's Elliot Davis with tonight's You Paid For It.
Bi-State admits it's lost a lot of riders because of crime in the system. Before the pandemic, passenger traffic had taken about a 15% hit. The agency has not been able to win back reluctant riders, despite more than $1 million spent studying how to make the system safer. But Bi-State may get another bite at the apple because of a big infusion of federal pandemic funds. It's getting hundreds of millions of dollars over a number of years from the American Recovery Act that's making possible security measures that once seemed out of reach. Although Derek Keith Cox sits on the Bi-State Board of Commissioners, he was still one of the biggest critics of security on Bi-State and of its CEO, Toby Roach. He says with the COVID money, there's hope on the horizon for effective security measures that should have been implemented years ago.
I've been pushing for years, Elliot, for having a turnstile-like system, and I believe that the board is finally coming along, and I've been the biggest criticizer of, how we've handled a lot of security issues, but on this issue, if we're ready to put turnstiles in place and folks have to go through a turnstile just to get on the platform, I applaud that decision and Metrolink in moving in that direction.
He's not the only one. You Paid For It has pushed for turnstiles for years, especially after coming back from a visit to see the MARTA operation in Atlanta. Bi-State threw cold water on the idea when I asked them about turnstiles, but the pandemic funding is apparently a game changer for Metrolink security. It will get a total of $362 million. $80 million is being used to make up for lost passenger revenue and lost tax money, as well as additional measures. But now, new money for security. So are you going to be looking at things like turnstiles?
Absolutely. We're going to look at every aspect that can improve our end product to the public. As you control an environment, whether that's access control or something like turnstiles, it can increase the safety and security of a system.
For years, we've been saying on You Paid For It that Bi-State should look at turnstiles. Bi-State rejected that idea. Have you guys done an about face? And people like Derek Pete Cox had suggested that as well.
Sometimes, especially with the change of the pandemic and where we are in ridership, we should be looking at new ideas. We need to listen to all those voices, including yours, including the public, about how we can change our system.
And I actually think that Mr. Roach is doing a good job at getting the public and some businesses to buy in to this idea. It's absolutely necessary.
Wait a minute, did I hear you say Toby Roach was doing a good job on something?
Listen, I will tip.
And you've been one of his biggest critics.
I have been. I absolutely have been. I will tip my hat, though, when somebody is moving in the right direction.
Of course, I take that compliment any day. I'm going to work my butt off on making it better, and I appreciate both the criticism and the compliment.
Toby Roach says right now they don't know how much they're going to be able to spend on security or how much turnstiles would cost to try to make this system safer. Of course, I'll keep track of an issue I've been on for years. After all, you paid for it.